All right, looks like I'm live. That got a little glitchy at the end. I don't know how. Ooh, glitchy there too. Oh, camera settings. That there. See how glitchy that's going to be. I'm not sure. I'm going to like that part because I've got multiple things going over the internet. We will see there. Turn that off there. All right, so live. Not sure how laggy it is right at the moment, but it looks laggy on my end, so I can only guess on how laggy it is on everybody else. No, let's go ahead and I'll see on my end what I can see. That doesn't look too bad. A little grainy. All right. So what I am doing is I am unboxing the ORTUR laser engraver tonight. So I've got another camera set up. So we can see what's going on there. Yes, Brian, let there be lasers. So I've already got it cut open so I can actually get into it. So they got it foam packed, which is super nice. And on top, they've got a warranty card, which is really nice. And it gives you email support. It's a dear value customer. So there's a couple of different ways you can actually get this. You can get it through Amazon, and you can actually get it through them. And I actually got it through them. And I saved a lot of money compared to getting it through Amazon. And so Edge of Tech is where I actually watched and got the link from to get this. That he did his own unboxing and review and all that of it. He said if you can go through Amazon, you pay more, which is true. I've actually went the opposite and I saved. They actually had it discounted going through the actual site. Oh, Brian, but I want to just hold it like a lightsaber. So I spent just under $300 for this, and it actually got shipped to me really fast within a week. Magitech, he said that it took, was it 3 to 6 weeks, I think, for him to get his. And I got mine in a week, and mine showed up in an Amazon box. So this box was in a big Amazon box, flopping around. So let's go ahead and dig into it, because you don't want to just look at this. You want to look at this as it gets built. So they give you some tools to assemble. They give you a little paintbrush for dusting stuff off. Some acrylic. There's a little piece of acrylic, little pieces of wood. And they got all your little metal L mounting brackets in there as well, and some zip ties. Yes, this box contains parts, Brian. All right. One of the belts and in stop switch. The cord to hook up to my computer. The thing that will make this all work, the laser. And they have, you can see right there on the side, oh, not very well. This is a little metal block they have that you set underneath to get the distance from your laser. And this should be adjustable. All right. Power cable. Something to make me look cool. There's the 32-bit board. All right. There's the XY. I'll set that up front there. Here, cable management. All right, let's see. Toss that down. They've got stepper motor there. And then the 2020 aluminum extrusion. And that should be all of it. So the the volume that this laser engraves is 400 by 430. All right. Now I avoided watching any instructions on doing this, so this is literally me doing this without watching anybody putting this together, because that's what I wanted to do. So they don't send you anything that has true instructions on assembling it. So that's definitely a downside for anybody that has not put anything together. I believe linked. So there's the user manual. Let's go and scan QR code. Open it up. All right, well, it does not want to view the files on my phone, which is really annoying. All right, so let's go. Well, the quality, not 100%. The 2020 extrusion looks good. Not really examined it, but it looks good so far. I do wish that they included a actual thing in it to help you put it together. Again, I did not look to see on how it got put together. I wanted to do it without watching anything and to kind of see how this goes. So I got to go to a website and the user manual. Maybe that will tell me on how to put it together. All right. All right. Video. Sup, Eddie? How's it going? Chris went to go watch a movie 3 hours away. So so Chris is driving back home around now. See, he should possibly between now and maybe 1:30 get home. Let's go ahead and just take these out of the plastic. So yeah, just realized that's my brother that asked that question. The actual parts for the extrusion the extrusion looks good. They did give a small stepper motor, but again, it's not doing a 3D printer, so it should be fine. Still downloading. All right, now let's see what this. All right. I've got the manual now for it. That over so I can read. Everybody's saying something. Let's go in. Well, David, what it is, it's a laser engraver. And its capabilities is it can cut through some wood, but can't be super thick. I know you just joined. But that's what it is. It's laser engraver. Oh, Dad. Okay, well, that's my dad then, not David. So yeah, it's a laser engraver, and it's a 7. It's about 7 to 5 watts that it produces out. So the laser itself is 20, but it will put out about 5 to 7 for cutting. And engraving. All right, so apparently the one that I got downloaded is in another language. I don't know how I got that, but I can follow pictures. Let's do that. So let's get the L brackets. Okay. Allen key. Make sure that the L brackets are actually set properly. Got the little screws inset into them, so they need to be recessed on both sides. They go in like it needs to. All right, and they want me to slide it in here, and then yep, that's where they want it to go into. I make it flat as possible. There. All right, there's one side. Push it too far down. Let's get this other side in. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. There's that side. And that side. Loosen up. Got these screws to put into it. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So they don't include an actual screwdriver. That works. All right, that goes there. Putting that up in a moment. All right. Move you off that. All right, now let's go and tighten these guys up. All right, that part's in there. Now I'm going to do the other side, so just turn that around. Put that there. Taking the T-nuts. All right, looks like 2 on each side. One and 2. All right. time to do the top. Okay. All right, set you there. There. All right. Switched around. There. All right. Parts in. And let's go ahead and switch it and get these tightened up. All right. And let's switch that. All right, there's that. Next part. All right. Saying the x-axis put on. All right, that's the side it goes on. Now it's got V-slot grooves for the wheels to ride in. Moving pretty good. Now there's this bar underneath here. That is to keep the movement the same on both sides. That way it doesn't turn one way or the other whenever you get your belts put on. All right, and what we do next? Yeah. Put on my foot pegs. trying to figure out, since they've got 3 pegs on it. Use the here's your other foot peg with the 32-bit board. Okay. That goes there. So you take a shard of metal in there too. That's nice. So you take these little guys and you do 6 of them. All the way through there. 3 of them have a washer, and those parts go into the actual end of the 2020 extrusion. Turn this around so I'm looking at like it is on the instructions. This is my back panel. All right, that's on there. All right. That's on there. Down to the next part. Time to put on the belt. Now there is a modification to tension these belts that I'll have to print. Go ahead and toss on this far guy over here. Lower that down. And slide this up. All right, that's there. Okay. So they want me to feed the belt. Oh, come on, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a little annoying there. Set you there. So you put the teeth down, you feed it under one of the wheels, up and over, and then under again. All right. There we go. And then you have to take one of the screws out to actually get it so you can get it tight. So I will definitely be printing that tensioner for it. That I'm not a fan of. Having to tighten like that. So let's go ahead and pull this out and do that. All right, Brian. Well, you have yourself a good evening. Get yourself some rest. And I will try not to set stuff on fire with it. Get you through that way. There we go. All right. Now that's done. Let's go on to the next part. My end stop. Which way is that facing? There. Want that one over here. That's the way that seems. So let's move this guy to the other side. Saying it wants it over here on this side, which is fine. Just push that through. Stop rolling around. All right. All right. That's all set there. All right. Take my other T slot. That's how they want me to tighten this side. Yes, it is. All right. That guy goes here. And this feeds up through it. And that's how I tighten this side. Get you where you need it set. Which way are they wanting to? That way. They say what they want this part on the outside, but this is how they wired it. So you can always fix that later. But also on the diagram, they don't have this quick connect. So back this out as much as possible. All It's on, and then the next thing is going to be the other foot / the 32-bit board. And slide this over. Turn you, and let's see if I can get, yeah. All right. There is that. All put together finally. Cool. All right, that part is done. Let's go on to the next part. Next part would be my stepper motor. Go up here. So let's go ahead and get this guy all set up, shall we? That's the side I'm going to want to loosen up. It's got all that extra strap. Come on. Back up. There. That's good there. All right, that's in there. That one there. That one there. Last one. Up top. All right. Tighten them up. Not too tight. Don't want to strip anything. I'm just gonna. All right. All right. Let's see. Looks like this one is unfortunately not adjustable. Pull the acrylic off. All right. I have no idea what this is for. We'll worry about that later. And the thing that makes this all work. Well, nope, it does adjust. All right, cool. It does have the adjuster on it. So that's pretty cool. Glad it has. So I pick where I want to mount on this acrylic. Because the photos they have is it's mounting here, the very bottom of this acrylic sheet. I guess I can just do that and see how that goes. And screw. Make this part super easy to mount. We got these guys. Come on. Give me a little nuts. All right, that part's there, and that part there. Tighten these guys down now. You don't want any vibration to make it loose and fall off. That would not be good for anybody or anything. All right, tighten there. And last one. Okay. The thing I need to figure out is where this guy goes. Because I feel like this is what you use to keep it from going up and down. But it doesn't show where to put it because it's not in it. All right. Well, that does not do me any good if it doesn't show it. We'll work with that in a minute then. We will start wiring these guys. All right. Well, that's pretty straightforward. So this one has its own little designated spot on the side of the board here. I'm going to just put that there. There it goes. And then these guys go right next to it in their own little spots. All right. And then this one says your Y. That goes for your stepper motor. These ones just match up with their port on the board here. And then these two. This one goes for my X. And then this goes that in there. There we go. And that one will go in here. There we go. Now, if people don't know, whenever you do actually move stepper motors, they will generate power. If you look right here, this is actually lighting up. Because it's generating that power from the stepper motor. Moving back and forth. All right. Still don't know what this is supposed to be for. Oh, you changed firmware, Eddie? No, no, Eddie, I have not. You. That's where that goes. Okay. Finally showed where this thing goes. There. All right. Well, that's there. Been there. All right. Now, really, the only other step is to install software for it. Herbal. Yep, go ahead. Close that. Think that. Okay. Let's go ahead and plug some stuff in. So I got the power port over here. I'll just rotate. And see if this is long enough to reach my laptop. Where we got set. Should be. Long enough one at least. So that's good. All right. Loop around. And plug that in. All right. That's not helping me at all. There we go. All right. Got some cardboard. I'm just gonna cut to a usable size. All right, there we go. There. Set up. Move that there. Pop that back up. I don't know what color it's going to be on, but let's go ahead and give it power. There it goes. All right, cool. Now it's homed. All right, you are in COM 5. I got something loaded up I've been working on for someone. I figured, see how this works. Ooh, everything is dark green. Let me, yeah, it's going to move around. Well, that definitely does not reach it there. And that's on that low part. Let's see. Let's just leave you all the way that low and see what happens, I guess. Because it does not adjust, it adjusts from that. All right, it's connected now. Let's just hit play. Let's see how well this does. Definitely burning, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and hit stop because, oh, let's see. Yeah, all. It's just burning a hole of just the line. That's all it's doing. I mean, it's doing what it needed to do, but it's burning a nice spot through that cardboard. And the thing is, I've got this as far down as that actually goes. So I need to put some stuff underneath it and see how that works. If I can get it closer to it. Oh, that's just too funny. No. Smell of stuff burning in here. All right. That should Should be better. All right, let's see. Stop completely. Yes. Here we go. Oh. There you go. Let's see what that does. All right, let's see. Start again from the beginning. Let's put these guys on so I don't get blinded because that's a strong laser. And tell it start. It's looking better. I mean, it's cutting into it and burning the cardboard where it hits that spot right there. All right, so stop that there. I'm gonna go grab some wood, see how that turns out because it's doing better. Which one am I going to? This one. In comparison, it's already doing better. I'm not burning the crap out of it, but I'm gonna go grab some wood real quick and use that for it. I will be right back. Whew. All right. Oh. let's try this again. Right. Yeah. Told it to home and it did not. Like that. All right. So that's set there. Adjust it. Okay. All right. I'm going to why are you not? There we go. There. I feel like you're gonna start cutting where it sets you up pretty much. So let's try that. Yep. Yep. So right where I set you, you start to slice. All right. That's what I needed to know. Resume. All right. Well, it smells like, something's burning a little bit. Let's see how well this does on this wood. I've got, yeah, I'm not sure how well this one's going to turn out. This one I figured would give me trouble just because it's contrast. I've got an edited version that I need to try to do. It's almost halfway. So, so I will be right back. I'll let this do what it's doing. Test. Okay, it is connected. Good. Wanted to make sure I'm good there. That's just about done with this. And it is smoky. I'm glad I don't have a smoke detector in here. Yeah, that's not turning out too bad. Better than I thought it would. Yeah, definitely smoky. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it is just about finished. Now I know there's a setting on this, so if it actually gets like interrupted, it will actually stop. So if it gets stuck for too long, it won't keep. There you go, finished. So it won't keep burning. It will actually turn itself off with the laser. Yeah, from green to regular color. Ah, all right. Let's go ahead and come on, power off. Just hit reset. So not bad on this type of wood. I need to try on some other. But yeah, that didn't turn out half bad. So I'll try my other one that I've got set up. Well, Chris, you can read the description what I got going on. So I was I was doing some tests, Chris. And it's a bit funny. So this at its lowest setting is still too high for like the cardboard. So I actually had to put foam to lift it up. So the first one that's the biggest one on this is here, let me switch to the one camera real quick. So the one in the center going this way was the first one. And man, it was burning a hole. And then the one going up and down this way here did better. I don't know if you can see the lines. It actually started to do lines. But where it stopped and came back, it actually was still burning into it. So the actual super, super dark parts are where it burned into it. So I got some scrap wood. This is one I had been playing with trying to do. It didn't turn out too bad. It looks kind of interesting with the wood grain lines in it. Well, I mean, even if I go faster, probably I still need to learn on how to adjust the strength on it. I was changing some stuff. But this only took 20 minutes to do. So that's not bad. I want to kind of go over and see if I sand that down, how that will look with the wood grain in it. Looks kind of interesting. So but I could have something that thick before I actually do anything that laser engraves on it. So I do need to kind of test and try to cut with it. That's one thing I want to try to do, but I got to go through and kind of figure that part out. Man, that smoky in here. Smells of smoke, stuff burning. Now they did give a brush, I guess, to brush stuff off after you've burned some. Yeah. But still, not bad. I think it turned out pretty good. Now they gave let's see. If I would have used the pieces of wood that they gave, would have had to adjust it down because that's the actual size. The 4 samples they give. But it would probably look a lot better on this because it doesn't have the grain. So I wonder if I painted and then tried to do on top of that how that would look. Then they give me, I guess, to do a little keychain, a little piece of acrylic. Great, Chris. Now you're pulling an Eddie Moser, and just giving me crap. Of course, Brian Vines would give me crap too, like that. That looks cool. Yeah, I like the way that turned out. Still need to try my other. Dang it, smoke's getting to me. Setting on it. I want to get the belt tensioners printed for it, but right now I think it's okay. You've got the link, Chris. If you want to pop in, you can pop in, whether it's on your phone or your computer. I'm trying to figure out what this piece is for. Almost makes me think it's something that can get set up and blow some air. Well, I figured you just got home, Chris. I figured you did. Huh. Dang it. But yeah, it didn't do too bad. Quite happy with it. Now, let's see. That. Ah. All right, let's see. Turn it back on. Hold it down, turn it on until it starts to move. Yeah, I'm afraid to try starting one on the plastic table with it in place. Excuse me. Like that.
Hey guys. Thanks, Eddie. That's awesome. Aaron, are you talking? Oh, you're muted. That's why. Okay.
There, can you hear me?
Yes.
Talking this entire time. I don't know why it muted me. Well, I've got that one muted. So
You're right. I was like, man, he's being awful quiet right now. I confirmed all the steps are exactly like my other X1 running a Himera. Should we plug and play? Yes. That's what I like to hear.
So yeah, check that out. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that turn out pretty good?
I had to pull it up on my big TV so I could see it in like HD quality. It looks pretty good.
Now, I wonder how it will look with wood like this, because that's that smooth, fine finish
with no grain.
Compared to that grain. Mm-hmm. But I think that grain kind of gave it kind of a rustic look to it.
Yeah, it makes it look a little rougher. I did. I don't know if you guys remember, but September 11th, I went to like a charity thing where I was trying to raise money for Operation Underground Railroad.
Yep, I remember that.
And one of the things that we were selling is we had laser engraved some school mascots onto some little wooden plywood scraps. And so we laser engraved a bunch of them. And one of the things that we noticed is just depending on the different hardness of the wood in the different sections, it will cause it to burn unevenly. It gives it a certain kind of look. It just depends on what you are, the look you're trying to go for.
Yeah.
You working on the settings right now?
Well, it says status alarm.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, no, it's because I put this, trying to get it set so I can, engrave lettering. Try that. If I try another photo with it. Does anything there. Next. Create.
Very excited. Very excited. Getting a new printer. Eddie's getting ready to send it to me, and I'm over the moon right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Imagine so. All right, well, I pulled it home and it fixed that. So let's go File, Open Up.
So your Focus, did it come with one of those metal pieces that you just set in there?
Yep, got the metal kind of cylinder block.
Compared to the ANET, you'll think it's a 5K machine. Well, I have an Ender 3 and it prints pretty good. I've gotten some pretty decent print quality out of my Ender, but I like to have a bigger printer, one at my classroom and one at my house. And so right now I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my ANET. once I get it all fixed up. I think I'm gonna order a new extruder setup for it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind I want to get. I can get like the original one that comes with the Sidewinder for like $40 or something like that. But I might try a different type of setup for it.
Yeah.
Careful.
Well, that's what I was afraid of hitting start. So also this is, I'm not sure how well it's going to do because the lettering is so small. But I wanted to see kind of how it was going to start if I told it to start, where it was going to start at. Because if I move it to here, it starts around here. Since I started it at where it was. Well, I can see the engraving for it. But being that it's on cardboard, it's pretty much just burning. But it's
Right.
still also in this part up in the corner here is higher on the cardboard.
Right. Yeah, Eddie, I was thinking about I thought about putting a Hemera on the ANET, but I'm just like, man, $120 hot end for a printer that I paid $160 for. It just seems like overkill. So I'm looking for a cheaper option that's just a little better put together. I'm not a big fan of the ANET setup because it's got this horrible heat sink that is right next to like where the filament loads in the throat tube, and it's like impossible to get the filament in when that because you can't see it. It's completely enclosed, and so you just can't even see where the filament's going into.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking about getting a completely different hot end setup for it, and then just calibrating the steps for it or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for basically what I'm doing is I'm looking for the cheapest way to make it a functional printer. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to my parents actually. My mom is gonna use it, and we're gonna design some custom embroidery. Um, oh crap, what do they call them? Hoops for her.
Nice.
She's got a fancy $2,000 embroidery machine that she just got, and so we're gonna make some custom embroidery hoops so that she can embroider things that are not normal sizes.
That's cool.
Makes it easier to it'll make it easier to center things and stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds good, Eddie. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You haven't found a way to turn that speed up on the laser?
Oh no, I can. I was just testing to see if where this thing was going to start at from home because I only started it from like the center after I had, gotten the spacing set up for it.
Right. Yeah, when my when my father-in-law does it on his laser, it works kind of similar, I guess. He always marks out where the center is on the board, and then he lines the laser up with the center of the board when he pushes print, and that's what it usually does.
Yeah, so I just gotta get it all squared away and figured out. And
Is that gonna burn all the way through your cardboard onto your
oh
table?
no, it's not burning through the cardboard because I mean those darker parts there burned down into it, but didn't even go to the other side through it.
I just
So
I didn't see like how long the laser was on those pieces or whatever. So
yeah, it was just in the darker spot, which would be where my finger is at, and it was just burning through. So So whenever I started this one, I started it on the cardboard, and then I just put it into a spot. So at the very bottom, can't really see, but there's part that there's not, and then it goes to a step part. So, but you can tell that it's putting lettering down. It's just not going to do it good on this. But it's also putting it at 100%.
100% power.
Yeah. So some of it you can see that it did. Because whenever I actually go to do it, I am going to put it on 100% power to make sure it's nice and dark, or go
Put it
over
in
it a
front of
couple
the
times if I
camera.
need to.
Do the other camera. The other camera is way better.
This one?
Yeah, it's way clearer. Like
that
way,
is
way
hilarious, because that is my old iPhone that I've got set up to stream as camera 2.
I mean, it could just be my computer or whatever, but the video quality on your camera 2 looks to me like, I don't know, maybe 480p, and then on your face cam it's like
A little grainier.
real grainy, like 144, 240 maybe. Camera 2 is better, but he says the same thing.
Yeah, no, I see that too, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I can't tell what it says because it's like handwriting. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's what it looks like there, and then
It looks pretty good though.
There's the burning holes.
Oh yeah, put the letters that close. Put the letters that close.
Give me a second. I got it.
That was way good.
I got it covered, so I can't really see. So you can't really see. You can make out the top part a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard to read because it had some burnout. But if
Also, it wasn't
set it up a little
designed to be.
bit,
I didn't design it to do something that small. You know.
I bet your laser could do it though. If you did it on the wood, I bet it comes out good.
Oh, if I did, it probably would, and I'd need to slow it down to probably try that out.
You can slow it down
On speed.
Yeah, slow it down, make it engrave darker.
Well, no, I know, but if I were to slow it down and turn down the power, how it would turn out. So let's go ahead and try that.
Move your board. Make sure the board's under the laser.
Well, I moved it back towards where it was. I'm just
I'm just saying, don't burn your table again.
Well, I didn't burn the table.
I'll just
it tossed the laser down, and then I shoved the well, you can see the very edge there where it's black.
Yeah.
So that should be fine.
I'm so glad you got this laser that I really wanted. If you guys don't know the story goes, I saw this laser and I really wanted it, and I texted Aaron and said, I really want this laser, and then that same day he's like, I just bought it.
Well, I did also want it. So I set that, so that was on M4. The first one I did was on M3 for the laser mode. So M3 is constant power, M4 is dynamic power.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I need to do some more research on it. Let me ask you this question. Do you have any experience with using Fusion 360 for a CNC machine?
I have not, because I don't have CNC yet.
Eddie, you have any experience using a Fusion 360 with a CNC? My father-in-law. Okay, so I'm wanting to do this project that requires some specific placement of holes to be drilled. And so I was like, man, I should just use my father-in-law's CNC machine to drill these holes because he's got a big, like 4 foot by 8 foot CNC router. And so he was just asking me about, exporting files from Fusion 360 for the CNC. And I just don't know anything about it. You guys know of any good like tutorials or something maybe that I can try and figure it out? I don't want to break his machine because it's expensive. He never let me come around again. Which, I mean, I've already married his daughter, so, it's not like I'm trying to impress him now. Right. So it uses G code, but it uses like a special flavor of G code. I'm trying to remember what he told me it was, but there was a specific flavor of G code that I needed to export it as, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. All right. So I'm leaving this on M4 for dynamic. I changed the S max to 500, which makes it 50%. The S min I left at 0. So I still got to look up and read what that all means there.
Who needs an instruction manual,
Create. Make sure it's homed. Let's put these guys on because that gets really, really, really bright.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Load it into whatever tool he uses to send it and run a
So
drive.
I believe that was my power. I believe that is my power, the max. Because it doesn't look as burned as the other one did.
What program are you using?
It's Laser Garble.
I'm only asking because I really want one of those, and so I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, Laser Garble comes with it, so.
Let's see.
Yeah, I knew there was the toolpath you needed to set up into it. I've not done it with it. I would like to, I just have not.
So Eddie, when you set up a tool path, that's the same thing as like slicing it would be for 3D printing, right?
Yeah,
The
pretty
computer
much.
program sets the tool path for you when you load the
Yeah.
image.
Well, you can also print from Fusion 360, have it actually print with your printer. I can't remember if it was Tom or Joel Telling that did that. So one of those two did it.
Eddie says, we're not talking about printer, stop drinking.
Well, I'm saying you can print from it, but you can also have it do the CNC straight out of it as well.
Yeah, my father-in-law's he's interested in Fusion 360 to use for the CNC router. He doesn't care at all about the 3D printing, but he wants to use it for the CNC. So I think he wants me to learn how to use it and teach him how to use it. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, I know there is a. I'm trying to think of different ones.
Okay, so all right. So you set it to M4,
Yep.
dynamic laser power mode, and you use the S min and the S max as your range in modulation for the power.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
this is
can
doing
set
so
up.
much better. It's almost all completely. It's almost legible for that I can read it. Burning it into the cardboard.
All right. Seeing it. If that really is your entire, like, I'm looking at an image right now, and it shows like what the dialog box looks like when you're controlling that little engraver,
Yeah.
and it looks so freaking simple. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. No, this one is super simple. There's other ones
Feeds,
that
plunge rate,
I could get.
speeds. That is what I'm worried about, Eddie, is I'm worried that I'm gonna like plunge the drill bit in and move it and just snap a drill bit right off. That's what I'm worried is gonna happen.
So yeah, on parts of this, darker is what it needs in spots, but also it's darker in some of the spots that are because the cardboard is bowed on the one side that's
Right.
towards this
It's
2020
not
extrusion
perfectly
over here.
flat.
So you can see the darker
So
part of it
I gotta
on
make that bigger.
there.
Yeah, I still can't read that though.
No, I
But
know. You still can't read it, but the part that's on this side of the cardboard is the darkest because it's got that curve up.
so when you set it up in Fusion, ask him what feed speeds he uses. The same no matter which tool you use. Okay, I'll have to look into that because he wants me to teach him how to use Fusion 360 to control his CNC, and I'm like, I don't know.
But
But I'm
yeah,
not.
that definitely did not cut into that cardboard that time. So that's nice.
So it's getting better.
Well, I'm getting better at it and figuring it out. So. Oh. But yeah. I'm happy with that.
So to give you an idea, Eddie, of what my project is that I'm trying to do. So I have this board, this green board behind me that I made with this little herringbone pattern or whatever. And what I'm I'm making something that I need holes drilled in it in specific places. Winston Moy. I'll look it up. I need to drill holes in specific places to screw some brackets onto it. The problem that I have though as well is that because this is like old reclaimed wood that I originally used for this and then painted over it and sanded it to give it this look, it doesn't necessarily sit like flat. The pieces don't line up perfectly flat across. So what I was wanting to do is I have I have the pattern for the holes that need to be drilled. I want to use that pattern to create a template for the actual brackets. And then I want to measure the lowest point and I want to kind of use the router with like a Oh, what's the bit that I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
I want to yes, I want to run a surfacing pass, but I only want to run the surfacing pass on the areas that the bracket's going to be screwed down because I don't want to ruin the look of the herringbone pattern and the colors on the board. I still want those colors to shine through, and if I run the surfacing pass on it, it's going to just take off all the paint and everything, and it's going to go away.
I can
So
see that.
I want to only run the surfacing pass on the areas where the brackets are going to be screwed down. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. You ever watch those videos, Aaron?
What videos?
What are they called? Pitch meetings?
The what?
Pitch meetings.
I don't know that I have.
So it's just this guy that he plays he just does these little skits where he's somebody who's pitching a movie idea, but he's also
Oh
like the
yeah, yeah,
producer.
I've seen those.
And so in every single one of his videos, he always says, "Well, how are they going to do that? Isn't that going to be really hard?" And he's like, "No, super easy, barely an inconvenience." So now anytime I think about, how hard something is, I'm all like, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'll probably have to do, Eddie, is I'm probably going to have to open up the template, bring in the 3D model, line up the holes, and then trace around the bottom because it's not like a rectangular shape. I mean, it's a pretty easy shape though. It's like rectangular, and then it just kind of tapers off at the on the edges. Okay, so how do I do this? Ooh, I guess I have a question here. Do I have to pay for the Fusion 360 that uses the CNC, or is that part of the free one too?
You should be able to use it.
How do I get into the CNC version of this?
All right. Well, let me open Fusion up. It's actually fairly simple. So you go to the top left, and there's a drop-down menu. You'll see, yeah, you'll see where it says like cam and stuff like that.
There is a drop down menu.
I'm pulling it up on mine so I can tell you exactly what it says, but it's going slow. So Eddie says they named it manufacturing now. So it says manufacturing.
The big gigantic button right in front of me that says design on it. I feel so stupid right now. Like I'm sitting there staring right at it. I'm like, what do you mean? This big giant button? It can't possibly be that big giant button right there. Literally says manufacturer. He says, "Yeah, I know, Eddie. I'm kind of a moron sometimes. I didn't see it." Hmm.
Well, I'm definitely glad I put my old phone up for my second camera. That it's got such better quality.
It is so much better, Aaron. Like really, really. Let's see. Let me look up. Let's see if I can download this this template for the holes. Jeez, I need to start printing some stuff right now. Let's see.
Apparently, they only let you have so many active things up for Fusion right now. So it says there are more active sessions running than allowed for this user account. So I guess I can only have like one running at a time on the computer. Interesting. So I guess I have to be signed out of one to sign into another.
You gotta like manually sign yourself out, huh?
Apparently.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's a little annoying.
You know what, Aaron? I mean, this is totally off topic or whatever, but like, you know that I got the COVID vaccine or whatever,
Yep.
and I was fine. Like, I didn't have any adverse reaction at all. You know, felt normal. My shoulder was a little sore, but I mean, whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. Within a couple of days, I was fine. But I went to the doctor just a couple of days ago, and they're like, it says here that you need a new tetanus shot. So I got a tetanus shot, and I like instantly got sick. I've been sick for like 4 days.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, for reals. I don't know what the heck is going on. Like, I don't. Who gets sick from a tetanus shot?
I have no idea. Apparently you know.
Garbage, man. Mr. Johnny Appleseed. I gotta buy this template. It cost me £3. Or wait, what is that symbol? Wait, hang on. Maybe that's the euro symbol. I need to be more cultured. I need to go like I need to go out of the country, get myself more cultured.
Mm.
Eddie, I just wish you would buy a freaking camera. Like a $30 Chinese camera would be so much better. I don't
Or
know what.
he can just use a phone because apparently those do a lot better.
But. Thanks, Eddie. I'm curious what my video quality looks like as compared to yours. Because I can't tell my own. But
I mean, it's
so advanced.
You got less lighting. I can tell, a little grainy looking, but it could be because of lighting.
Hey, what'd you call me? I use a Logitech C920, which
See, I don't even
Amazon, huh?
what that one is. But I don't even know what that one is. But I've got my other one that's still set up in the office. So,
Which on Amazon costs. Oh, you're gonna like this. Oh, this is a different one, but it's similar. Guess what the price comes up as?
what?
$69.
Yeah.
C920X HD Pro webcam, $69.99 on Amazon. Or you can buy Amazon's Choice one, which is the exact same camera, and it's only $82.
That's funny.
Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
But I imagine that you could probably get a cheaper camera with just as good quality.
Well, funny thing. Let's see what this one.
1999 Logitech. Yeah, what the heck, man?
Let's see.
Oh, Aaron, I thought for sure that you were gonna be all like, thought you were gonna be like all super excited when I told you that I went and watched Demon Slayer. That you were gonna be like, man, I wish I could have gone to see it, or I was trying to make you jealous, and you're just like, whatever. All right, let's see. How do I make a little sketch here? Setup, maybe.
What's funny is this one's a newer one, and my older one I have out in the office that I got that I can actually manually focus. I like better. But that one's up above, mounted for doing stuff out there. I need to unmount it and get stuff going. But I about brought it in to do this.
I am like way, way, way out of my depth right now. I'm just like looking at all these things going, what the heck?
Yeah.
I just freaking downloaded a PDF file. That's like all I got. I'm like, yeah, I got this PDF. Now I can look at a picture of it.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. I just want to pull this. I just want to be like, here's the PDF. And then tell it how deep to drill. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that. He's shaking his head at you, Chris.
I know. Eddie, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I feel like this is the first time I've ever done anything at all. This really is the first time. I've zero experience with CNC. You can import an Illustrator, but I don't have Adobe Illustrator because I'm cheap. Z-axis, what? Oh my gosh, what is going on here? This is crazy. I need to close out of this. I'm closing 360. This is giving me a headache.
That's funny.
I feel like a baby.
Oh,
so I can create the sketch. I can create the sketch in the design section and then just change over. I thought, oh, they're not exclusive. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. Okay. To be, in my defense though, it is like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't gone all day.
how's my picture look now, Chris?
Terrible. It does not look better. It does not look any better.
I did change the actual definition because I had it at 420.
Yeah, so
480.
okay, because I thought the same thing, like, because I've been thinking about this for a long time, about how your video quality is not super great, and I wanted to help it to get better, but I was like, I don't know how to approach it. Because I didn't want you to feel bad. I just thought that I thought it was your internet connection was bad. Ooh, hey, now it's way better. It got way better all of a sudden.
Yeah, I did. I changed the quality of it. It finally just kicked in. So
because it looks way better now.
Yeah, I've got it at like 720 now. 7 to 480. So that's probably why. But I was also trying to keep the bandwidth down from it. So since I'm on Wi-Fi.
Can I insert a PDF? Oh my gosh, how do I import a PDF into Fusion? Oh my gosh, what am I even doing? Like, how do I even, what is going on here?
Well, I didn't really zoom out. I just changed.
What is even going on? Oh man, I need to go take a class on this. That's what I need to do. I need to take a drafting class or something.
Yeah, you can't put a PDF in. It needs. Yeah, that's exactly right, Eddie. It needs to be a DXF file, which is a vector file.
I mean, I do get that. As I do, I mean, I know it seems sometimes that I'm like even dumber than I act like I am. But what I mean is, like, if I'm creating a two-dimensional image, even if it's not going to, even like if I'm not creating an image to necessarily cut, I'm just trying to bring the image in so that I can see what it looks like. Because I mean, I can convert it from a PDF to a DXF, but I don't do it with a super fancy program. I literally
Eddie says to send it to him.
do a file converter. Okay, let's see. Let me do this drive. Sometimes I just like, I don't know, I feel really stupid sometimes. New file upload, downloads.
So now I've got my secondary laptop that I've got set up that I need to get programs for like doing this stuff on. So I can have it out in my shop with this, because that's where this is going to set. Because I don't need this making smoke in my office.
This is not what I thought it was, I think. I don't think this file is what I thought it was. I just paid €3 for this thing, man. I wonder if it's already appeared in my bank account. I can figure out how much money €3 is.
€3 is close to 250, I think.
Let's see what it says. Let's start with exactly what you want to do. Okay, so
okay, 450.
What I need to do is I need to create a template to be able to run a my brain's shutting down. What is it called? A surfacing pass. So I want euro is worth more than the dollar for sure. $4.17.
Okay, not bad.
$4.17 it says. So what I want to do is I want to create this template to be able to run a surfacing pass only on the areas where the bracket's going to be. The problem is I only have a template that shows where the holes need to be. Why did I, because it's already made for me. That's why I paid for it. Okay, honestly, this is why I paid for it, because the file. Okay, hang on. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Okay, because it's not what you think. I mean, it might be what you think, but it's not what you think. Let me tell you why. Because it is a really simple stupid thing that I paid for. I admit it was a stupid thing to pay for, but I paid for it on purpose, with a reason. Okay, let me pull this up. Boom. All right, let me share my screen. If my friend Aaron will let me. Tab. This one. Okay. It is literally 2 minutes of work. I could have made this myself. I know that I could have. In fact, there's I don't even need this. I don't even need it at all. But let me explain to you why I did it. As soon as Aaron decides to come back and he wants to share my screen, I'll show you. Basically, there's this big project where this guy created a wall clock. That's a big clock that you hang up on the wall and has LED lights that are all run through it, wiring and everything. And he's shared, the code for the Arduino Nano. He shared the wiring diagram. He shared, parts list, materials list. All of the 3D printed files are free. and he made a video explaining how to do the entire thing. And so I bought the template, not because I couldn't make the template, because there's actually a 3D printed file that you can use to, you drill your first 2 holes and then you line up. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. There's a 3D printed file right here that you use. Once you've got one of the pieces mounted, you can put this thing over the top of it and it shows you exactly where to drill the holes. And then you just move it around from there. So it's really, really easy. But because he put in all of this work and did all of these things for like he just is giving them away, I thought that was really cool of him to do that. And so I bought the file because I wanted to support him as a maker, not because I couldn't. I mean, I can do a rectangular pattern and create holes all specifically spaced or whatever. Like I could do that. I do know how to do some stuff, but I did it on purpose because I wanted to support him. And I just thought if he's already got a PDF of it made and I can buy it and support him a little bit, then why not support him and just get the PDF already made? Anyways, I did. I paid for a useless file so I could support him. Yes, that's exactly what happened. So I thought if he's already got this PDF made, then I can take this PDF and I can put it in. I wanted to put it in Fusion 360, and then because I can see where the holes are, I wanted to import the actual part that needs the actual bracket that fits underneath it. I wanted to import that as like a mesh and then trace around it to form the pattern that needs to be planed down, surfaced on. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I don't know. There's probably an easier way to do that, but that was the thought that I had to make it like super perfect. I don't know. Because I thought I could do that. I could run a surfacing pass, and then I could change to a drill bit, and I could drill out the holes, and then it would just be done. And then I could just go through, and then all of the pieces on my clock would be perfectly level. That's what the idea was. Because that's the one reason why I don't like to use this as a table, is because I mean, it's close. I mean, it's close, but the pieces don't line up perfectly. They're off by, a millimeter or two. And I just thought if I screwed the pieces for my clock on there, it might be out of level and not look good. So
True.
And I figure if I have access to a CNC machine, why not try it,
Understandable there.
Wait until your 3 millimeter hole lines up with the 2 millimeter gap. Oh, you mean in between pieces? I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem, because this is just thin, and then it's actually nailed down to a piece of plywood, like underneath it. So it's not going to be a problem, because I'm going to use longer screws and it'll just screw all the way through. I haven't actually opened up that file because I just downloaded it 5 seconds ago.
Nice.
Don't save, because I did not do anything at all to that at all. Open this bad boy up. It's only one page, though. I don't understand. Don't understand.
Gonna work for me now. You still. Here. I had to do the Control Alt Delete to force quit Garble because I went to scale up the lettering for it, and it's just been sitting there not loading like it needs to. It's not been happy. Since I got that figured out there, let's open up a file. All right.
Lay out the far left and the top, middle, bottom. Do a rec pattern, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. That's a new terminology there. That'll give you a drill pattern, okay? Then lay out a rectangle behind it to use your surfacing pass. Okay, that sounds awesome, actually. Tomorrow, I'm going to be all day at a health and STEAM festival that's put on by my community. We're going to be showing off our robots and our team, trying to get people interested. 6 sections with 3 sides repeating.
Well, that time I started burning the table, Chris.
I was like, and that laser got bright all of a sudden, dude.
Yeah, it is bright. You're all so I slid that into place. So I burned a little bit on the table.
Did it char it? Or did it melt it?
I mean, there's a black spot on it, but that's about it. Oh, are you burning? Like ridiculously burning? Or yeah, it still do that where it turns around, it burns the hole into it in the cardboard. Even though I set it at
that sounds good, Eddie.
Well, let's hit stop. Reset Garble. Take you home. File.
At least they give you those sick glasses, though, right?
Yes. Turns everything green. Let's take it to 20. So 250 makes it.
Oh, don't
25%.
You don't have to feel bad, Eddie. It's all good, man.
Let's turn this around. Well, it didn't burn the table, so that's good.
It didn't catch fire?
Nope, did not melt it. But I will move this closer there now. All right. Try this again. 25% power. See if it burns the cardboard at all.
I just got your phone number. I need to check my blood sugar. Yeah, Eddie, I agree. You kind of went above and beyond with a bunch of that stuff. That's really cool.
Well, that is Eddie for you.
I'm not too worried about it. You don't get that service anywhere else. That's true. That's pretty cool. Did I send you that? Did I send you that little screenshot of my logo on the printer, Aaron?
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, huh? I gotta give the printer a an Eddie based nickname now. Because yours is the M bot. Now mine's gotta have an Eddie Moser nickname too. We gotta figure it out.
Well, 25% looking fairly decent with the cardboard
power. Can you up the speed?
I mean, not while it's going.
Well, I know, but I mean, if you increase the speed, then it's going to be spending less time on each part of the engraving, and so it should.
Oh no, I know. I just wanted to test the percentage of power on the cardboard and see how that was going to affect it.
I feel like Aaron has cat-itis at the moment.
In my eyes.
He does look like he has something wrong with him.
It's so bright. This is I don't know if it's worse than the other one. I think it actually is on brightness, on like will hurt my eyes so much more.
So I thought about putting it in a box. This is another one of my really stupid ideas. I have lots of those. Okay. So I thought about putting it in a box. Oh, the way he was following the laser, because your eyes were like, that makes sense. What? So I wanted to get that laser. I wanted to build a box around it, like a wooden box, but have the top of the box be some sort of like I don't know, like an acrylic or a polycarbonate or something that's got like the green filter on it. So like the lid has the filter on it, and then I wanted to attach to the side of it one of those cheap, they sell them for like 20 or 25 bucks, the range hoods with the carbon filter in them that you put like above your stove.
Yep.
Just slap one of those bad boys on the side of it. So it sucks the smoke through a carbon filter, so the smoke's not so bad.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's what I want to do. I don't know if it would work or not, but that's what I would try.
Yeah, I need to get my corner where I'm going to be putting this set up for it. And then I need to get that laptop all set up to be able to run it. And I can just run the program that I need on it.
When do you anticipate getting some review videos posted, man?
On this?
And the other thing.
I'll tell you after we're not live.
I don't know that I'm going to be awake when that happens. I'm going to have to go to bed. Did I ever tell you guys what I named my rail cord? No. I don't. Well, maybe, but I don't remember if you did.
I can't remember if you did.
If the question is if you told me, maybe. If the question is if I remember what it is, no, I don't know what it is. My memory's terrible.
You may have told us. I can't remember though.
Oh, yes. You did tell us.
Yes.
I remember now. I do remember you telling us that. RC3PO. That's right. That's right.
It was during a stream.
I do remember that. It's good name. Oh, man.
Well, I'm going to end the stream now. I'm just going to let this thing finish, and then I'll be heading to bed. But
Still the best picture name ever.
but thank you, Eddie, for sticking around and just chatting.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And
if anyone's made it this far, I'm sorry that you've been tortured to watch it this far. There's nothing going on.
Sometime maybe this weekend or maybe sometime during the week or whatever. If I get some time, I still have to print all the pieces. I printed all the brackets that would screw to the board, but I haven't printed all the sleeves. The sleeves are going to take forever. I did not realize how hard those sleeves are going to be to print, but they are going to take a million years to print. There are so many of them. There's like 32 of them or something like that. And I just sliced it on my printer just to see what it was going to be, and it's going to be like 3 full rolls of filament to print all these little sleeves. And so I'm trying to figure out like what colors do I have that I can actually use to 3D print this and make it look good with these colors. I might have to order something and use Eddie's discount code on Ziltech's website. But
right. Well, thanks again, Eddie, and anyone else that's lasted this long. We'll catch you later. Bye.